Anyway, now we're actually recording.
I gotta get to the samurai.
Okay. The demon samurai.
Outplayed. Yeah, playing a slow. Yeah. As you can tell from this mission, tanks don't fare well against aerial assault.
I'm trying to think, what would be a good game to like actually compare it to this one?
The only game I would even try to compare to it is Custom Robo, and even then it's nothing like it.
No, not really.
This is very much like... There were other games in this kind of vein that were popular in,
Probably Japan.
not in Japan, but just like earlier in video games life. But like it's
Yeah.
just very like, kind of like it's a mashup of a lot of styles.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see a game that especially just has so much like
Yeah.
variety in terms of how you can
Yeah,
play.
yeah. Essentially what it is though is it's an arena fighter
Yeah.
beat 'em up.
Yeah, slash collector.
Yeah. Although I don't consider collector a game type.
Kind of is,
It's just
especially
a-
since that's pretty much what Animal Crossing is.
Okay.
I know.
Animal Crossing's awful. That's
I
just
completely disagree.
how it is.
I think Animal Crossing is really, really fun. Ugh. Especially, I mean, it's just what it is. But in terms of that, it can sometimes just be a really, really relaxing thing to play. And believe me, I don't just love every single Nintendo franchise, I swear.
Guys.
Nah. I'd say that as I'm trying to think of a franchise I don't like.
Custom Robo.
That's true, although is that technically Nintendo?
It's 100% Nintendo.
And I guess I'm not the biggest fan of Fire Emblem.
I don't think Fire Emblem's very good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just... I think, as it is now, I don't think it's as good as it once was.
I don't think it was ever good.
Okay.
I think it's even worse now.
But a lot of people like that style of game.
Yeah. Those are people are called filthy degenerates.
And honestly, it's the type of game I should like by my standards. But it's just
Oh, your standards are low.
I love strategy games.
I don't think it's much of a strategy game. I don't think it was ever much of a strategy game. It's a little, like, less deep than that.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit too much chance in it. In that
Yeah, it's a
regard,
lot of
but-
chance and it's a lot of this unit's just better than this unit.
Yeah, which is the unfortunate thing. I do wish that it was a series that had more balanced like units,
Yeah.
because then you could actually have more teams, or like better teams and stuff. But I don't know. I think that there's a space in the game to play with teams that you want to, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as if you're gonna have certain people in your team and you're just not gonna be able to beat anything. On the harder difficulties, that's true. But
I'd say harder difficulties reflect the gameplay the most.
yeah, I guess that's fair. But I think that in that case, it was just the developers and intelligence systems just like consider like analyzing like the characters' abilities and stuff as being part of the game.
No, I think it's just they don't know what they're doing.
No, I don't think that's true.
That's usually the case for when a unit just isn't viable.
Because I mean, their games have to go through a lot of testing. It's not as if they're just like putting it out there and being like, yeah, this should work.
I mean, Melee went through a lot of testing. It's one of the worst balanced games of all time.
Yeah, that's true. And that was the only time where they actually tried to balance things out. But
Yeah. Well, no, they've tried in Smash 4, which has been equally horrendous.
yeah, I'll agree that Smash 4 is not very balanced.
More well made.
But at the same time, I mean, it's a balance between trying to represent the character and trying to balance it. But
I don't think it tries to represent the character at all anymore.
Yeah. Maybe.
Especially like the way Bowser was changed, like. Like in a lot of ways he's more Bowser, and in a lot of ways he's very not.
I like the movements more for him. But I mean, Bowser just should be a much more powerful character than what he is.
And less silly. Like, that's a cartwheel.
Yeah, I guess it's true. But I mean, I don't know, Bowser's a pretty silly character at times. especially when
like that. Like the Smash one isn't trying to be silly. Is my problem.
That's fair.
Like he's trying to look very serious and like all of his movements. Then like he just has some random stuff in there. It's just like what?
I like the drop kick. The drop kick.
Yo, we all like the drop kick. The headbutt was perfect for him.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think in a lot of ways Smash Bros should be done, but it's just
I don't
such
think
a
it should be
popular
done at
series.
all. I think they should actually try and make it into what it was originally.
Yeah, but I mean they'd have to change the team around drastically for that.
I don't think so.
Well, because these people are people who had a certain vision for the game, right? And it's like I still enjoy the games personally.
So only
because I
one
still
thing you need to
enjoy
change, and that's Sakurai.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he's the one who came up with the game originally. And I think he deserves a spot on the team for that, but I mean...
I think he does, but I think he's lost... I think he did, and I think he's lost it by now because he keeps butchering it.
Yeah. A lot of people, again, disagree.
No, actually, not remotely. Most people hate him.
No, I mean, a lot of people still love the series.
Oh, people like the series, but... Again, no one really appreciates Sakurai for what he's done to it.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into that a ton.
Go ahead and try.
Oh, I'm good. I trust you on that.
Alright, we're gonna fight Cho with his own dudes. Who are you? You got your boys are enemies of my man!
You're gonna lose.
An ironic twist.
Yeah, you're gonna wait.
It's too bad to know that this series is probably never going to come back.
I would be that surprised if it did at some point.
Yeah, it would. I mean, there have to be like I don't know. They basically have to do it for today's current audience, and there would be almost no references to the fact that this one existed.
Yeah, but I mean, that wouldn't be the first time something like that's happened.
That's true.
Like Kid Icarus?
Yeah, Kid Icarus, that's there. I actually still need to play Uprising.
Oh, yes you do. Great game.
Again, I would totally let's play it here, but that's not an option.
Yes. Rip 3DS.
For now, I guess we'll see in the future. But it might not be worth it in the future. Especially since the Switch is probably going to replace the 3DS at this point. I don't see any way that they could really make another portable console that would make sense.
Well, it's not a console, that's the thing. If one is designed for portability and one is designed for efficiency and economy.
Yeah.
Because that's always been the handhelds thing. It's not even about the portability so much as it is about affordability.
That's true, but I mean, for instance, the Switch, if they actually change around if they change around the NVIDIA chip to the more current one, then they could actually double the Switch's power life. But I mean, that's only just finished development, so they would have to wait a while before doing that Switch. That was an unintentional pun. But all that I mean is that it's possible.
But yeah, that would definitely you got to the other line.
Yeah. I don't see a way of them doing it that makes a ton of sense. I don't know. As you said, I know that one would be for more efficiency and so you could easily carry it around.
Yeah.
But I just don't see how that would not directly compete with the Switch in any way.
Depends where you put your intellectual properties. That's always how Nintendo's operated.
But I mean, for instance, look at the fact that they're moving Pokemon to the Switch.
Yeah.
And
I think that's that right there. That's the death knell.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know it's pretty much over for the DS.
Yeah, which is gonna be really cool to see. I'm really excited to see like a more powerful console take on Pokemon and see what they can do with it.
Well, I mean, the GameCube already happened, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but for instance, this will be more of a mainline game, right? It's
well,
be more of those worlds.
It was already like that.
In what?
XD was already a very Pokemon world, even if Coliseum wasn't.
Yeah. Well, it was more like it, but it didn't, for instance, have like the same catching system that it did. Well, there wasn't like the tall grass or anything to look through. It was a bait system.
I don't think of tall grass as being iconic of Pokemon to begin with.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's in there, but it's not like... if they replaced that with a different key mechanic for catching, like, the bait system, that doesn't really, like, strike me as something that I'm going to care about.
That's true, but, I mean, the idea, though, is that you're searching the world for Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the whole point of having the tall grass there, is that it's an environment where you're not able to see, where you're able to stumble upon something different. And that was something that they weren't able to do it quite the same way. And that's what we're going to see.
But again, that was my choice, too.
Yeah, it was. No, I think XD is an excellent game. I would argue that Coliseum is also very good, although it's definitely
Coliseum is good, but it's very, very much not as good as XD.
Agreed. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Is I'm excited to see the same style that we've been seeing for like the main games in the series pop up in there on a system like the Switch. Of course, it may be disappointing, and it's literally just the same thing with better graphics, but.
No, I think they'll go 100% on that one.
Yeah, I think they will too. I would guess probably 2019.
That makes sense. How coincide with the 3-year rule.
Yeah. I am keeping my fingers crossed for Metroid next year. We'll see what happens. I don't think so, but nonetheless, it would be awesome to see. I'm just curious to see what they're going to do to try to keep up the momentum they've been building with the system this year. Oh, that could be really exciting. All that I know is that I personally feel like Nintendo's been on a roll for the last 6 months. Especially since Mario Odyssey looks like such an awesome game. And I don't know if you disagree or not.
I haven't paid attention to it at all.
No? You don't
I'm not interested in it because I'm not interested in Mario as a franchise.
That's fair. You don't know about the enemy system that they added in?
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't pay attention to games.
Okay. Mario can now possess enemies and items and some objects in the game.
Okay.
So you can now be a taxi cab.
Pretty cool.
It's time for a showdown.
Yeah, we'll see though. Like I honestly like Mario. It's the first game in a very long time that I think might beat out like Sunshine for me for an instance.
Yeah, I've already done that one.
Because, like Mario Galaxy is good, but it's just I don't enjoy the linear style as much.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it doesn't have like very clean gameplay and stuff. It definitely does.
Yeah, it had clean gameplay. It just wasn't that engaging.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where Mario has been for a while, right? Is that all of the games are very polished, but there hasn't really been a ton of like.
You've been playing the same game for like 13 years.
But Mario Odyssey really feels like a big switch up to the game, to the series in general. Even from stuff like 64 and Sunshine. That's not to say I didn't enjoy Galaxy or 3D World. 3D Land, I will argue with people that I didn't think was all that good. But
everyone hates 3D Land.
Not everybody.
Again,
but, yeah.
I don't know who you're talking to, but that's, again, one of the most universally hated Mario games.
It's not so much of who I'm talking to as the gauge response. That's not just looking at stuff, that's also looking at the statistics for the game, but that's different.
Yeah, statistics don't really tell much.
They give you an idea, right? Statistics are always a good baseline, but it's always important to understand the difference between looking at statistics and looking at how...
You have to understand the context.
Exactly. Context are important too, of course. Is. I know. I realize that. I'm making a lot of errors in my speech. and I'm just accepting it at this point. Because I can't talk this fast anymore. But I don't know. I just look at the game, and it is a pretty well-received game, and a lot of people view it as a very good game. And it's also the game that kind of spurred like the resurrection of the 3DS in a lot of ways. Like, the system was dying until that game was released, and it's because Mario is just such a huge and popular series. Pokemon probably would have done something very similar.
X and Y, I don't think so.
Yeah, but even in and of itself, just the game's release would have still brought a lot of people to the system.
It would, but it would not have brought any follow-up sales whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason Sun and Moon changed up the formula so much.
Yeah, well, and it's been for the better.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
I'd say all of it's been for the better.
I've just been done with the Pokemon series for a little while now, but we'll see. I'll probably end up getting the Switch version of whatever they're going to release. Great.
Shogun's like, this was all me.
Pretty much. But yeah, for like, if nothing else, just 3D Land I just found was too easy, way too easy.
Yeah, that's again the universal complaint.
Yeah, like I completed it with almost no game overs, and that was very quick. Yeah, there's a reason why I haven't been really looking for that game, even though I think my brother probably has it somewhere. But yeah, 3D World was a much better improvement. Especially since it introduces the most challenging and like legitimately challenging stage in 3D Mario. Just it sticks to the overworld stuff, which gets really boring. Especially when you've seen it like 3 million times. But I mean, at least they tried to do something somewhat different. And yes, I realize that 3 million is an exaggeration and there aren't actually that many Mario games. Although sometimes I wonder.
You're close.
Yeah, I'm also excited for lots of different things. But anyway, we're on Boucher Force right now. So more Capcom talk.
Yeah.
No.
There was a weekend sale for Capcom. I didn't end up
Yeah,
getting anything.
there is actually. No, unfortunately I didn't either. I mean, I need money to get things, so.
Yeah, I have money. I wasn't sure what I should get, if I should get anything.
Unfortunately right now I have nothing. Money has not been great for the last little while, but that's okay. Oh, things are gonna change. Probably gonna get another job. Not that the job I currently do really takes up a ton of my time at the moment. I'm not gonna name that job at the moment though.
He's a tuner!
I am. Yeah.
Oh, back in this.
Ah. Here comes the guy you already have. Watch you get him again. I only just really realized what stage we're on.
The Death Fortress?
Yeah.
It's actually really funny because, like, Dark Knight is supposed to be, like, this, like, hugely recognizable character in the game, and, like, as a kid playing through the game, I didn't even remember he existed.
Yeah, neither did I.
Like, I always just associated this with, like, the Ruby and Sapphire Knight, because I hated fighting them, because Sapphire Knight is such a pain in the ass to fight.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
Ruby
why
Knight,
I was thinking about that one we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier. Yeah, I agree.
And Ruby Knight is, like, impossible to approach. which makes it really hard to fight with a lot of the melees that you'll be using at the early part of the game.
Shogun's samurai, right?
Samurai Shogun.
Other way around. Yeah. No, I said the right words. Yeah, in terms of the Capcoms, if I had money, I probably would have gotten Devil May Cry 4, for instance.
Yeah.
It is probably the big one I would have gotten. I also have Dragon's Dogma on my list.
Devil May Cry 4 is okay. It's not that great.
Yeah, it's probably the favorite of the series.
Yeah, I don't care. DMC is way better than it.
Oh, so many people are gonna hate you saying that.
I don't care. They're
No, it doesn't
objectively
matter.
incorrect.
It's just funny.
Like, and it's not even like no one argues about the gameplay. Is the other thing? Like,
It's mostly about Dante.
yeah, but it's like Dante's character isn't good. Like anyone who thinks that is just like wrong. It's like, oh hey, I'm a sarcastic asshole. It's like he's still a sarcastic asshole in this one. Like,
Oh, I know. No, and I actually agree with you on that.
it's not that this one didn't play up to what Dante's supposed to be. It's that he was never that good to begin with.
This is the episode where my subscribers dropped from 29 to 5.
Yeah, Phil will unsubscribe.
Yep. Even though he doesn't really watch anything.
Yeah. Next arc.
Woo! Isn't the final challenge of the show actually quite soon?
No.
I feel like that was at the midway point.
It was. We're not at the midway point yet.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're probably at the midway point.
Around midpoint. Midpoint?
Yeah.
Midpoint point. Random stuff that comes
Right,
on.
so we meet Kotaro again.
Yeah, this has never been done before. None of this has been done
This
before.
has never happened in the history of Dota.
Yeah. Still don't play Dota.
It's because Dota's a bad game.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's very slow and very clunky.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't really like League
Yeah.
either, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's... Like, I understand that. League's not exactly an amazing game either. Playable.
And free.
Yeah.
Like the amount
That's
of...
why I spent like $1,000 on skins.
Did you really?
Yeah, something like that. It's been 5 years.
Fair enough.
It's gotten to the point where it's like I don't spend my money on anything else, so it's like whatever. Like I still have tons in the bank.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Ugh. In terms of that stuff, I mean, in my opinion, as long as you're building up some money, it's not.
Oh,
a
I
bad thing.
trust me.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Yeah. Alright, let's not talk about that.
No, let's not talk about that at all. So how are your finances?
How are my appliances?
Huh?
They're plugged in?
Finances.
Oh, finances.
just
In
kidding.
tip-top shape.
That's good. Mine
I'm
not so
getting a
good.
credit card soon.
Yeah, I need to get a credit card soon.
I got no debt. Got enough to... Probably enough to buy a house. Not buy a house, but like... down payment. So serious. Punch, punch, kick, kick. God.
I think you're aiming the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I did it too early. I did it before I kicked him, so I didn't have.
I guess that
Weird
like
intro.
I guess that like automatically moved him away or something.
No, he just dashed.
Oh.
And he wasn't a knock. He would have been a hit stun otherwise.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's just a good combo. I guess.
I don't. It's not a good combo because you have to get into melee range, and this melee sucks. But it's really funny because he does a drop kick. Oh, another
Fair
dab.
enough.
They got the dabs. 2003, the year of the dab.
Oh wow, episode's been going on for a while. Okay. We got people back. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel, and it's always appreciated. I'm going to leave some links here so you can go check out some other stuff on my channel, or you can always just search the channel. There's lots of stuff for people, playlists, and all that stuff. And so on that note, thank you again. Have a great day, and remember to keep positive.